Hello there, I'm Nadrim, and I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of Limbo. Now, Limbo is one of the best games to have come out last year, and it's become one of my favourite games pretty quickly. It's become one of my favourite games I've ever played. It's very short, and if you've never heard of it before, or never played about it before, I urge you to play it. It's like, I'm a firm believer of video games being an art form. They are an art form, I don't care what anyone says. They are a valid art form. Now, obviously, like Pac-Man isn't, but you know what I'm saying. And Limbo is a great example of that. You play as a young boy who's searching for a girl. I think the retail, or not the retail version, but I think the description says it's his sister. So he's searching for his sister in a forest, and it's a puzzle, and it's a black and white game, and it's just I can't even describe it. So yeah, I shall begin. I've played this game several times, and I'm doing this on the PC, but I've played it on the Xbox, and I've managed to get. You can get to 111% completion, and I've managed to get to 110%. And to get that last percent, you need to play the entire game through in one sitting without dying. And my best is doing it dying 3 times. I haven't played this for several months, so I know I'm going to die, forget the rhythms of some of the puzzles, that kind of thing. So I know I'm going to die, so I'm not going to try. Well, I'm going to try to not die, but I'm not going to go for a full game of not dying. Anyways, it would be boring to watch me not dying, because like half the fun of the game is dying. So let's go. Right, I believe you have to awaken. Yep, there we go. Right. So you can see the art style is really effective. Like it's hardly cutting edge graphics, but it's just really interesting, innocent, cute, and I really like that the kind of contrast, because you're going to die a lot in this game via spikes, enemies, whatever. But I really like the contrast between kind of innocent and simple art form and the fact that you're a young kid. Like, one of the themes in this is kind of innocence versus maturity, I suppose, but whatever label you want to put as that word. So there are very few buttons like right, left, and then jump. I might actually remap them because my right button is not that responsive, so that might lead to some deaths. And then you've got control to pull and push, and that is pretty much it. You can die from gravity, things like that. But yeah, you can see some spikes down there, and yeah. So I love, yeah, and walking through the leaves and moved. It's so cool. I remember that they only put that puzzle in because a later puzzle you have to pull or push something, and they did tests and it wasn't quite obvious that you were meant to pull or push it, so they put that in there as a kind of a mini tutorial to teach you how to pull and push, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, we could have fallen down there. I just love, and there's some areas, yeah, no, this is the bit when I got onto this boat, which is just like it's an obvious reference to River Styx, River whatever, depending on Roman or Greek myth, but obvious reference, and the whole game is quite like you could spend hours debating the kind of philosophy of the game, and although I won't spoil it if you haven't played it, but I think this is really symbolic of what's to come, this kind of going from life into death. And the fact that you're willingly doing it as well. Though I suppose you're doing it for your sister. And yeah, this is the bit that I was talking about where the testers they didn't think you could they didn't think they were able to pull the boat. And neither did I. As I said, like, I've played this several times now, so I'm not going to get stuck at any of the puzzles. I know what I'm meant to do, which may be more boring than it would be if I didn't know the puzzles, so I apologise for that, but I'm going to try talking about my opinions and of the different things as well. Just look at that artwork. Oh, it's so beautiful. Yeah, this is a common trap, a common thing you'll die at. Well, the very first time. I think the very first time I played, I died at every single possible chance, and even at things that I like really shouldn't have died at. But it's quite nerve-wracking though, especially if you're going for a playthrough where you don't die. And yeah, and this is very sneaky. And you see, you would think, like immediately you just jump on and be like, oh, why can't I go anywhere? But then you see this over here. And I was actually playing this. Well, the first time I played this was playing with a friend of mine, and she was the one who figured this out. Oh, didn't do right. She said, "Why not put that below?" So, congrats to her. Go, go, and then jump up. Boom. Okay, it's like a lot of the puzzles are physics based, and which are always amazing puzzles. And just look at the like specks of, I'm not sure whether they're dust, but just the slight light highlighting those particles. It's just so good. I recommend, I'm not doing it right now, so I'm kind of being silly, but I recommend playing it in the dark for extra effect. And yeah, this could easily lead to a death the first time. And this is definitely a game where, if you've, I suppose it's a game where you'd wish you could forget, in a good way. Like I often like my favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy VII, which I might do a let's play of some time because it's just phenomenal. But it's a game I always say to myself, I wish I could forget what happens. I wish I could forget everything about it, and even if I make mistakes, I just want to be able to experience that for the first time again. It's just, you can't beat that first time. And like I recommended it to a friend of mine, and she played it. And she just absolutely loved it and was kind of jealous of her experiencing it for the first time, and it was really interesting to hear what she thought. So I might, damn, I should have done that. Back at the start there's an egg, and I didn't forget to get it, I just kind of didn't bother. But there's many eggs in this game, and the eggs are kind of, well, some gotta get you achievements in the Xbox version, but then there were 10 super hidden ones, and they're oh dear, oh. Okay, right. Oops. Super hidden ones. And literally, like, I don't know how anyone could ever find them without the use of the old internet. Because there's one, actually no, there's three. One is a normal egg, and there's two super hidden ones. And they're hidden in complete blackness, complete darkness, and you have to do an assortment of jumps, moves to the left, jump on certain places in complete darkness. All you can see are this little boy's eyes, and it is just, oh my god, it is so hard. I was only able to do it because like the internet told me how. So, and well, actually wait, do I even? Yeah, I do have to do this. Yeah. I was thinking that since I... Actually, no, never mind. As I'd love to hear if you played this game or you've never played it. I'd love to hear your opinions on it, because it's a game everyone, if you like games, everyone should play it. It's just phenomenal, and it's only when I played through to get the 110% dying. You get one of them for dying less than 5 times, and you also get an Xbox 360 achievement for that. So I did that one. When I was playing through that, it took me an hour and a half to do the entire game, I think, in one playthrough. But the very first time it took me maybe 3 or 4 hours, I suppose. So it's not long at all. And yeah, this bit coming up is using trailers. Ooh. And actually, in one of the earlier trailers, that butterfly got stabbed by the spider. So I'm going to show you what happens if you walk too close. But I'll pretend, because I don't like doing it on purpose. Oh, look at this spider! Oh, look at... ah! Oh, dear. Just wipe me off his jumper there. Okay, right. Now, see, the thing you gotta do here, and then move quickly, and then you'll see this thing here has moved slightly, and then the artwork has some twigs, and twigs. Twigs fall down. Okay, move, and you'll see it would have fallen down. Jump, and then I apologize for like knowing how to do these puzzles. I wish I didn't know how to do them, because like that's half the fun. It's quite clever though. And then move away again. Come on! Stab me! I'm Batman. And this thing got me when I first played this. That got me. Which is kind of like a lot of people would die at that. They're gonna think it's safe, but no, it's never safe with this bitch of a spider, who's a recurring theme. And there's been some philosophical debates about what the spider represents. Like, does it represent fear? Does it represent death? I don't know. Who knows? But it like immediately comes back. Yeah. And this is the end of the demo as well. And when I was playing with that friend again, she was all like, "Oh no, what's happening?" And in all fairness, so was I. But come on! Oh, you gotta walk up further. You just gotta feel so sorry for him, because it's like, oh, all he wants to do is save his sister. It's not his fault. No! Oh, you can make him dance. Doo-doo da-da, doo-doo da-da, doo-doo da-da. Ah! I'm trying to dance here, mate. Yeah, and I always thought he was going to throw me into the ceiling there, like stab me into the ceiling, but thankfully he did not. Okay. And it's pretty obvious what you're meant to do. Do-do-do. Continue my dance. Do-do-do-do-do-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, right. Yeah, when I first did this, I thought you could only do these little hops. I forgot you could do these big hops. And there's a puzzle coming up here where you actually have to do those big hops. And I spent like half an hour trying to figure it out. And it's so obvious. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, that there. Ah! Okay, yeah, go. Okay. And yeah, this is it's such a key development. Like, you're trapped in a spider's web on a boulder with spikes below, with the spider fucking following you. Like, it really gives you a sense of the hopelessness that awaits this poor child. Yeah, I think you gotta jump kind of around here to be safe. Oh! And you're safe. Yeah, the first time I did this I thought spider got me, but his eyes are alive, or his eyes are white, his eyes are bright, and we're all okay. Okay. Bitch. You just imagine what's going through this child's head. So, I think I will stop it here and continue up the next episode. Actually, well, nah, sure, we'll continue on. Okay. Oh no. I wish I could save him. Ugh! Ah! No! No! So upsetting. And yeah, now this was a real trick. It's just so devious. What's bizarre is this was in development since 2005, I think. Don't hold me to that, but it was a while anyways. And it was by one guy, and he was part of a bigger company. And I forget the reason now, but he wanted to swap anyways. He wanted to do something different. So he had this idea, he quit, he got a friend on, and I'm pretty sure it was 2 guys, and then they got some extra animators and stuff on to do it, to help with it. And they managed to recoup all their losses, or I don't mean losses, but they managed to get back all their investments, and they are now, thankfully, creating another game. I don't know what it will be, but I am fucking very excited for it. In case I didn't say, this is by Playdead, and they're very much a new independent developer. You can tell it's fake, but you can use this. See, depending on how old this kid is, he might be entertained for hours on that. I know I am, and I'm 19. Look at it. Woo. Okay, right. Snap out of it. Oop. Oh, look at the artwork here. Oh fuck, it's this bit. I forgot. And yeah, see, like the artwork, if you notice, it's gone kind of hazy a moment ago, and that kind of represents visually the fire in a way. But well, like, I don't mean that. I mean represents in the air before the fire even comes. It's supposed to kind of give you a bit of foreboding. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can jump now. Yeah. Oh fuck! Go! And yeah, see. Ooh. Like, you have some contact with humans at this point. Which is really eerie, because they seem like kids too, so like, what the hell's going on here? But then there's been some kind of criticism. Well, it's not really criticism, it's just preferences, I suppose. But you see we're in a forest here, and the first half of the game is in a forest, and the second half of the game, between the first half and the second half, it slowly goes into kind of industrial. Which is kind of a criticism. I would too. I'd prefer the forest to the industrial. And you don't really see, I wish you could fucking jump on that, you don't really see many more encounters with other humans, so there's some mixed opinions about that. Like, it doesn't take anything away from the game, and I think it would be boring if the entire game was like that, but, oh, here we go, this is like a mini boss fight, isn't it? Oh. And there's some great moments here that are tense. Like here, like, can you work out what has to happen? Can you work out? Because if you move off this, you're trapped down there, and the spider will get you. So got some nerves. You gotta wait. Got some nerves, and it does not look like you'll make that. And some of the jumps in this, visually, they don't look like you would make them. And he tries to jump, or she, perhaps. Who knows? Could be Shelob from Lord of the Rings. Boom! I think this is the only puzzle that I knew how to do before I played the game, because this was in the trailer. Bye-bye, spider. Oh, I know what you're thinking. That's the end of the spider? No. This game is not that easy. I'm probably making the puzzles look really simple, and like any good puzzle game, the puzzles are simple, it's just figuring out how to do them. And it's never annoying dying either, but it does take a while to figure out what to do, even on the ones that seem really simple. It does actually take out a while. You'll die once or twice, and then some of the later puzzles, you will die many times. Spider. What round are we on now? Round 4? Yeah, round 4. I love this kind of face-off. 2, cool, 4, school. I guess that's why he's in a forest. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, you're not getting me. I always thought this was a bit cruel at the time. Oh, I'm breaking that off. Like, it's just so not creepy. It's just, I don't know what the word is, but like it's just so mean. Like killing this spider. Like I know he tried to kill you, but you're pushing his fucking head onto some fucking spikes. I mean, well, there's no other way to do it. And then a little blood. Well, now you can safely say that's the end of the spider. I imagine a little kid would do that because a little kid would be that cruel and malevolent and, you know. And just those sounds, just the lack of sounds. And all you can hear is the crunching against the grass with some of the dust popping up there from the ground. And then just a single crow pecking away at the wood. It's just such simple design and storytelling, but it's amazing. I love it. And then all the background huts, because you're still in the realm of where these humans were, so. And like then the crow is meant to be a hint, because like it's been chewing away, and like look how detailed that is. Yeah, it's not that obvious. Like you're probably going to end up doing this by accident. I think I did the very first time. And that poor kid, you just want to save him. Okay. Boom. Where are we at now? This will actually probably end up only being a couple of parts, because like it's such a short game. But seriously, download it. Ah, and here's some foreboding going on right here. If you've played it before, you'll know what I mean. Now see, this bit was when I just decided this is one of the best games I've ever played. Just check this out. More foreboding. Oh! It's just, you're using fucking children to jump across. Now this is what is really weird. Now, see, you should first go up here, right? And see this, and jump down. You'll probably jump down there and get squashed. And you think to yourself, okay, I need something to get rid of that trap so I can move safely across. You think, what is there? And suddenly, it realizes that as the child rolls back into the river, you realize that you're going to have to use a child's corpse and crush it into mincemeal to get safely across. I'm sorry, but that is... oh. Just look at that. Oh! And again, the music goes out with the child's life. Well, child's life. Child's body. It's just such a good game. And here as well, if you notice, there's kind of pipes up there, so that's possibly our first hint of the industrial setting. Here's more foreboding if you see those things above us. And yeah, more foreboding. Are you getting, like, if you haven't played this before, are you getting what I'm at? I hope so, though probably not. Now this is very clever. This was a very clever puzzle. So you jump across here, thinking, yeah, like this is, like, immediately you'd think this was the trigger of the puzzle, or of the trap, I mean. And then here you think it's the opposite. Sorry. You think it's the same. But it's not. You gotta walk here instead. And that's the trigger. It's really clever. Now, first you've got these guys, and I don't know where the fuck they got army hats from, but you gotta jump across. First one falls at the first hurdle. Second one falls at the second hurdle. Third one is all like, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna get you. And just as he fires, no! Play dead. I fucking love you. And then check out those guys in the air. Like, there must have been, like, are these guys, are they different tribes, or are they one tribe having a civil war? Are there other children like you here? Doubtful. But that's again for a philosophical debate at the end. So, yeah, and here we're really getting into our industrial setting, though we do come out in the forest again for a little while. So I think at the entrance to the industrial setting, I think this is the perfect place to stop this first video. So thank you for watching, and if you've never played Limbo before, I hope I have sold it to you. You'd probably, if you're thinking that it's a bit boring because it seems really easy, trust me, it is not easy the first time you play it. I just have played this I played this several times through. I know all the puzzles, I know exactly what to do, so that might be why it is boring, or else I'm just boring let's player, which is also a possibility. But if you have even a vague interest in it, I urge you to download it. It's very cheap, regardless of what platform it's on. It is quite cheap. Maybe €15, less probably. I'm not sure what it is on Steam. I can't remember. But yeah, you won't regret it. If you hate puzzle games, then yeah, probably you won't like it. But as a puzzle game, it's amazing. Visually, it's amazing. Storytelling, there's not a single word of dialogue in the entire game, yet it tells a better story than most RPGs. So I urge you to get it. For that reason too. And if you're into philosophy, like you might not see what I'm talking about yet because you got to play the game first. And once you complete the end of the game, you're just kind of sitting there and you just go, oh wow, you'll spend about 10 minutes thinking before you even do anything else. And then a quick Google will bring up discussions and debates about the philosophy behind it and the thoughts that have gone into it. And I will leave you with, again, if you haven't played this before, or even if you have and you may not have thought about this, think about the name of the game, Limbo, and yeah, just think about that. Anyways, please click the top right hand link to go to part 2, and I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.